死に落ちろ。このエンデバーが相手だ。
What's going on YouTube? This is your captain back again, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia, kind of more of a speculation that's going on in the story right now. If you're not caught up, I wholeheartedly recommend that you do so. I'm talking about Dabi, which is part of the League of Villains. I am current with the manga, which is about, let's say, 120 chapters a little bit ahead of what the anime is. The anime just finished season 3, and the manga just finished season 4, and that's a big difference. Now, the big speculation nowadays is if Dabi is related to Endeavor. Now, when it comes to quirks in the world of My Hero Academia, no one in that world has the same quirk as someone else, so long as you are not related to that person. But as shown through Endeavor and Todoroki, that they do have similar powers. Endeavor has the ability of fire. Todoroki kind of branched off because of him being his son, and now has the power of fire. Now, that begs the question for Dabi. Dabi is also a character in the anime that utilizes fire when he is fighting. Now, the biggest problem with this speculation is that Endeavor and Todoroki, when they're using their fire, is that it's red, it's normal fire. But when Dabi is using his fire, it's all blue. Now, the big part of that speculation, because it's a blue fire, people think that no, there's no possible way that it can be Endeavor's son or related to Endeavor in any way, but I disagree. At the end of season 3, Endeavor was fighting a Nomu and actually grabbed him by the head and concentrated the fire into a specific direction. It seemed like he increased the temperature of the fire to a certain point, which changed the color from red to blue. Now, he was only able to use that to an extent and only for a certain amount of time, but it was a completely different attack, I guess you could say, as opposed to everything else that Endeavor has done, just because it's normal fire. Normal fire creates speed and velocity for that specific hero. Now, it seems like Endeavor had to use very concentrated fire just to create the blue flame to destroy the Nomu. But with Dabi, all he's using is blue flames. So the speculation could be that Dabi is related to Endeavor, but they might have a different mother. So he'd technically be the stepbrother of Todoroki. And since, like I said, that the quirk will not be completely the same as the parent to the child, that Dabi's rendition of Endeavor's flame is that Dabi can only use concentrated fire. That's why in this game you see that he can shoot balls of concentrated fire that are kind of floating around, and then he can, at will, move it around to the enemy and fly it around with full control. The only attack that you see with Dabi that he's able to kind of just really release the fire in a wildfire state is when he has to use one palm and it creates a flamethrower kind of move. Now, in the anime, he did create a forest fire, and that it was able to spread everything, but that's just kind of the regular characteristic of fire. But overall, it seems like Dabi could just be using his powers where he only is able to concentrate them to a specific heat, which is why he has stitches all over his body, because it took him a while for him to understand how his power worked. And even in Dabi's final move, when you use the Tier 2 gauge in the video game here, the Tier 2 gauge, it shows a ball of fire that he does, but is able to create a larger explosion than normal. So, like I said, it seems like he's concentrating so much energy into that ball of fire where it will explode. So I think that that is the adaptation of Endeavor's flame, Endeavor's quirk, passed down from father to son. Now, I don't know, obviously, how or when they could have separated, considering there were only 2 times in the anime and the manga where Endeavor had met Dabi, had talked to Dabi, same thing with Todoroki, and it didn't seem like Endeavor held any grudges toward him because he was his ex-son that turned evil and things like that. But we don't know. We don't know yet. There could be so much to this backstory that they could do that would change a lot of the story and build so much more into what Dabi is as a character. Now, like I said, it's total speculation, but I'd like to really believe that Dabi is related to Endeavor. Comment down below and tell me if you think that Dabi really is related to Endeavor. Maybe he's his son, maybe he's his younger brother, possibly, so he's the uncle of Todoroki. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. But with that, this is your captain, signing out. Have a nice day, everyone.